Today, I want to give you a major key to success. Daniel Goleman, who is known as the father of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is, in essence, being self-aware and aware of, how you're coming across to other people. It's much more than that. It's how you interact with other people and that sort of thing too. But he became very famous by putting the idea on the map of EQ instead of IQ. In other words, all of business, all of life is about relationships. The more that we can know ourselves, the more that we can understand how we interact with other people, the more emotionally aware that we are, then the more successful we can become, right? And by the way, that translates into leadership, marketing, sales, service, everything, right? Even finance, because when you're aware of your habits, you're aware of your needs, you're aware of where you are on the map, and the better you get to know yourself and what your good habits and bad habits may be, then, and you're willing to change, then you get more success. He wrote another book called Focus. And the subtitle of that book, Focus, says that focus is the hidden driver of success. Focus is the hidden driver of success. Because the fact is, as a business owner, you have a lot of stuff to pay attention to. There's a million moving parts, okay? And your ability to focus is so key. Here's the thing. You got to focus as a business owner. You got to focus on the things that are worth your hourly rate. So Brian Tracy has a wonderful formula to determine what your hourly rate is. And how you figure that out is your personal income divided by the number of weeks and then the number of hours you want to work per week. Okay? That's how you determine your hourly rate. Now, as a business owner, my friend AC Locker says, 250,000 is kind of the new 100,000. Like over the years, as I ask people, how much do you want to make personally, net profit after everything else? A lot of people say 100,000. With business owners, the new 100,000 is 250, right? So if you take 250 as an example, let's just see, $250,000 divided by 50. Let's say you work 50 weeks, you take 2 weeks off. That's 5,000 a week divided by 40 hours. That's $125 an hour. So the idea is avoid doing anything that is worth less than $125 an hour. Now, there are some people that get so adamant from the front of the room about that. Never do anything for less than $125, whatever. That's not the real world. The real world is there may be things that I need to handle right now because I don't have the cash flow or the income to hire someone to do those things right now. Maybe it's something that I could do very quickly and easily, okay? But listen, there's also things that you can eliminate that just are not important, right? But focus on the high value projects. And this is what I want to share. This is where I'm going today. How to stay focused every single day. Now, on your systems, you have your leadership systems, your marketing systems, your sales systems, your operation systems, your accounting systems, bookkeeping systems, administration systems. And so all of our frameworks have been proven in companies around the world, thousands of companies. But but that's a lot of stuff, right? So you got to figure out how to stay focused. So the way that you stay focused is, first, you have a plan. Okay. This is where we want to go. That's the bigger vision. And I say, hey, start with 12 months. How do you want your business to look different 12 months from today? So the lesson today is, every day you stay focused on what I call your phenomenal 4 projects. And where you get that from is assessing how you're doing in your systems. And there's a process, there's a formula where you can determine what's hurting you the most right now. What's the biggest challenge? What's the biggest problem in your business, or the biggest opportunity? So anyway, the whole point is that every single day you focus on your top projects. Okay. The Gary Keller wrote a book. Gary Keller started Keller Williams Realty, which is the largest residential real estate company in the country, probably in the world by every measure. And he wrote a book called The One Thing. And the one thing is about focus. In fact, there's a focusing question that goes like this: what's the one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else becomes either easier or unnecessary? Okay. So let's break that down. What's the one thing? Not 12 things, not 100 things, not 5 things, the one thing. So let's say that, again, it could be the one thing, if I could be more profitable. The one thing might be if I could make that key higher. The one thing might be to make that key fire. The one thing maybe get better clients. One thing might be get more clients. And so that becomes a project. That becomes what we call your one thing project. What's the one thing I can do or we can do as a company? Not out there, right? So you don't want to build your business or live your life based on circumstances. You want to build your business and build your life based on your vision, and stay focused on your vision, and make sure that you have a high level of desire to reach that vision, and that your team has a high level of desire of fulfilling that vision. Because if they don't, and you have disengaged people, that's going to slow you down, right? So whatever your top project is, whatever your one thing is, you stay focused on that every single day. On what's important now. Every day of your career, what's important now? What's important now? And stay focused on that project every day, every week, every month, every year. And you stay on it until you get it, until you lick it. Okay? Now, the other mistake that people make is, even though they know what their one thing is, everybody knows what it is, they never do anything about it. What's the one thing I can do, we can do, such that by doing it, you have to do it. FTI, failure to implement. I got busy, or this happened, that. No. It may seem impossible, but if another person has done it, what one man could do, another could do. What one woman could do, another can do. And you have to work on it every single day. So that's the key. That's the key, is whatever your project is, your one thing project, the one thing that's going to take you to the next level, you got to stay focused on that until you get it done. Now, why do I say you have 4 projects? Because when you're building something, let's just say that, let me give a couple of examples. Let's say that you need to make a key hire. Okay. It's going to take time to get that done. So you're going to set up interviews. You're going to reach out, and there are going to be points in time that you can't work on that project because you have to wait until you have those interviews, and you do somebody does background checks, whatever. Many times your project you're gonna delegate to other people, right? And so that way you have 3 more things to work on. Okay, you have what I call the phenomenal 4. Every major consultant worth their salt will tell you to have only 3 to 5 projects. I don't care if you only have 1. But the truth is that most of us have about 40. Am I right? Okay, because you get an idea a minute. I get an idea a minute. So there's a solution to that. You have this whole list of everything that you would love to do in your business. You can do anything you want to do. You just can't do it all right, everything right now, right? So you have to pick what's the top thing, what's the most important thing. Is it to increase sales? Is it increase profit? Is it to hire someone? Is it to get profitable? Is it to improve our closing ratio? Is it to buy some equipment? Is it to launch a marketing program? Whatever it is, major focus goes on that, and you focus on it and work on it every single day. Okay, now, so you have your business planning document, you do your big picture planning and thinking, and there's some work to be done there. You go through the assessment, you go through the SWOT analysis. At the end of the day, you've got your phenomenal 4 projects. Here's the key. You schedule what Gary Keller calls strategic thought time, what I call your daily time capsule. So I start at 6:30. Between 6:30 and whatever my first appointment is, I'm focused on my most important projects, and I move them, kick the can down the street just a little bit more. That might mean delegating to my staff. It might mean me studying. It might mean me scheduling some meetings, right? Whatever I have to do to move that ball down the field, okay? Here's the result. The result is you reach your dream. I'm literally sitting here living my dream right now. I had a dream to live on my favorite beach in the whole world. I can see the water right out there. I can see the water right out there. I was out there for 30 minutes this morning. I was out there most of the day yesterday. Why? Because I stay focused every day, and I built a phenomenal dream team. See, if you have a dream but no team, you have to give up the dream or build up the team. Can I tell you something? It was hard building up that team. It's gotten easier because now we're the place to be, right? So once you get through that initial hard part, you learn how to be a better leader and you start making better hires. How many of you know that if you hire the wrong person, it doesn't matter what kind of systems you have, right? But if you hire the right person and you have the right systems, the right training, and you're showing up as the right leader, man, now you can start building on that and you can start getting some traction. So the key point today is focus on your most important project every single day.